If you are ready to go from this to this in the windrose, you're gonna need a couple things, and we're going to speed run it for you. Each map is a little different, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for a place called Tortuga here on the map, okay? If you do not have this unlocked or do not know where it is, it's probably not the right time for you to try to get this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna travel to it. And then from there, we're going to go to the very first provisioner here on the left-hand side, okay? When you open up the provisioner tab, we're gonna scroll down. There's two different ship designs here, okay? Brig for 1,000 and frigate for 3,000, okay? In my opinion, it is very much worth just saving up for the 3,000, just simply because the 36 guns versus the 16 or 14 that you get for the brig, okay? You can put the 24 pound cannons on these, depending on which ones, even potentially the 30-some pounder cannons, okay? I myself went with the regular frigate with all of the carry space and all of the health. The Blackbeard frigate, you are able to use the 30-some pound cannons, but it has about a little over half the health with a little bit of a speed boost. Next, after you buy that, what you're going to do is you're going to go into Curios, you're going to use your plans and recipes, okay? Make sure you learn it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have to have a wharf at your base. Really important, make sure you have your wharf at your base. You're going to hit it, okay? And you're going to go to Shipyard, and then you go down, you see Frigate, Brethren Frigate, and Blackbeard Frigate. It'll tell you all of the statistics, right? So it'll tell you all of the hit points, the, you know, max speed, all of that stuff. I have the Brethren Frigate, okay? Max speed 16, cargo size 52, absolutely huge, okay? Absolutely huge. What it'll do is it'll show you everything that it takes to run it, okay? So to get the Brethren Frigate is 300 nails, 120 iron ingots, 320 wooden planks, 160 timber, 80 tarred planks. We have 240 linen fabric, 80 tarred fabric, 80 rope, and 50 shipwright tools. It's a lot. We're gonna break it down. Right down the line, and it's actually really easy because nails and iron ingots are first, okay? So you actually get more nails per ingot if you use iron compared to the copper to make the nails, okay? So obviously if we need iron ingots and the nails, it's best to just farm as much iron as humanly possible, okay? You are going to need the foothills for that, which is actually where I'm at right now. You're just gonna want to use, you know, go through, find all of the iron deposits, mine it out. It's actually 6 hours until it all respawns, or if you have the person, you can just order it and bring all the iron to you. But what I would do is I would just hop from island to island in the foothills and look for these iron deposits. Next, we have wooden planks and timbers, okay? Both are made with wood, both are made with different kinds of wood. So wooden planks you can make with just regular wood, okay? What I would do, obviously, just go to a random island, farm all of the trees, bring it back into your workbench, and work and grab all of your wooden planks. It doesn't take any time besides going out and doing that. Timber, on the other hand, it requires hardwood, okay? Another foothills kind of thing, right? I will show you exactly what those trees look like. If we are looking for that timber, it requires hardwood, and you get that from the divvy tree here in the foothills, okay? They're just kind of big, twisty looking trees, okay? And it'll tell you right here that you need a copper ore better to farm them. So these will actually pop out with the hardwood and also tree bark, which you are going to need further along the road. Next, we are going to need linen fabric and tarred fabric, okay? This one also, in the foothills, you will find something called flax. What I would do is I would grab as many of the seeds as possible and make a farm back at your base because you're going to need a lot, okay? So linen fabric is made in the spinning wheel with flax fiber, excuse me, okay? So you're going to want to make an absolute buttload of this, okay? You're going to need a lot. You're going to need it, like I said, for the original linen, but then you're also going to need it over here for your tarred fabric, okay? So to get the tarred fabric, you need linen fabric and tar. Tar is actually found in the swamps, and I'll show you where to go next. Okay, so the swamps can be a super scary place. Everything here is really high level, but all you're gonna wanna do is if you come to the, make sure you put your bell down, make sure you put your tent down, and then go a little bit towards the swamp. And there is something called a tarwood tree, okay? Looks a little bit different than the other trees around here. But if you go ahead and chop one of these down, and then break it up, multiple things will pop out. Wood and tar. Okay, so just from that one tree, I got 5 tar and 5 wood. Okay? So then what you're gonna wanna do is go around, chop all of these down, collect the tar, collect the wood. So after you're done gathering all of the wood and the tar from the swamp, you're going to want to come back, start making your tarred fabric over in your tanner. And then if you come over here to workbench, scroll down, you have tarred planks. Okay, scroll down, tarred planks. So that takes regular wooden planks and regular tar, 1 to 1. Okay, so if you're noticing it, it takes a lot of one regular item and then also another item and merging them together, but it's pretty difficult. Next, after these, you're done with this, you are going to need rope. That is just pretty simple plant fiber. If you go around with your shovel and just do flatten on a patch, it'll break all of the stuff around it. After that, we've got one more piece to go. And that would be the shipwright tools. The shipwright tools are in Tortuga in the same exact place that you bought the schematic for the ship at. It's a couple hundred silver, so make sure you save a little bit more after that, or go sink some ships. Once you do all that, come here, go to the shipyard, make sure you have everything in your base or around your base, or you're not going to be able to hold it all on you, and just hit build ship. And then there you go. Make sure you name it something cool.